Hi, this is Business Life, and I'm trying to teach you another marketing section on part one of how the marketing research, because this whole entire textbook is a lot of marketing research only. It's nothing much different. Uh, it's just not introducing about what's the marketing word term is anymore. Something like those. Uh, what make it sells? The market focus is to mass marketing. One of those mass marketing, segment marketing, niche, niche marketing, individualizing marketing. So the marketing focus is to mass marketing to focus on to growing your own more sales without being oversold out too many times. Like to like in digital world, don't promise in your own website online that you can sell like infinite amounts or something unless he's being trying to sell it limitedly in Amazon, or maybe selling us like Teespring or something like Tree Spring, like the T-shirt, like oh, like yeah, or maybe another distributor can make it for you guys to magically ship it for to them and stuff. Like you cannot ship that many times at once from online, or can't produce that much product at once inside the online e-commerce store. For example, e-commerce is electronic commerce store. Yeah, just use Amazon or something like those. So you got sell limits and stuff like those online, while help you including the shipping fees. Unless you're using like something like yeah. Um, is segment marketing is to focus on the specific right buyers group. Well, I heard it like some security camera might be like looking at what you usually purchase or something for marketing research inside the in-store stuff, but it doesn't really matter much. But as long as like your privacy is secure or something, that's what I guess. And a niche marketing style is trying to fit the right customer feelings, like maybe like one time like the really traditional some kind of Canadian fisher, like fish some oyster, raw oyster. Actually no, it's oyster farming. And you can eat it raw oyster, like traditional stuff, like those niche marketing style is like those really traditional Canadian style that farming on the seafood and stuff like those. Not just like raw uh smoked this salmon. Like raw smoked this salmon in Costco. It's one of those niche marketing style and Canadian style. Like those really the right feelings of what you're being selling in Costco. Like those maybe lobster tail in Costco, or those or those um yeah, smoked this salmon in Costco and stuff like those. That cost like 20 something bucks maybe, I guess, or 30 bucks almost. Canadian bucks. Is to the other one is individualized marketing, is to create your own customization building product or choice, like such as maybe the what's it called? Marlboro Slab ice cream store that I used to work in. That you can the customers can um choose the mix inside ice cream and exercises and stuff like those, and what type of ice cream and mix and sizes and stuff like those. And who will buy it again? The geographic is one of them, choosing the right map location. Yeah, such as the right location with another type of people inside there. And demographic is choosing the right age group, like the X generation or Generation Y, Z, baby boomers. Yeah. And gender as male or female, or mix, kind of like eating popcorn, that's kind of mix, or selling popcorn. Family beings such as maybe churches, like those family being or something, like more like for attracting kids and families, parents. Well, those a bit slightly older traditional church back then, it used to be old, better or something. Like kids doing crafts in during church and singing songs. Uh, yeah, singing kids church songs or something back in those days. It's kind of a bit slightly donation business, but it's still okay. The right income workers are such as the high income or low income or middle high income. Well, so far I'm living in middle high income with the yeah, the housing price costs a lot for keep up. Uh, psychol- psychographic, creating your own very special event or the very special activity fitting the right group of kindness. Like, usually people fit together to be kindish together. Yeah, like the party group, like maybe like to drink in a bar. Hopefully, don't get free meal like without any entrance fee or something. That I don't know what they're doing. Like free meal and snacks and drinks during party. Oh, sorry, off topic, but well, at least some like at least pay some tips or something inside the drinking bar during partying or something. It's like be more normal. That's more healthy to economics. Uh yeah, that's what self-cleaning does. Like this pay while eating on tables and while partying a bit. Yeah. Um yeah. Behavioralistics, choosing who will care and who will still buy the same thing over and over again. Like care and who will buy the same thing over and over again are very important. Is this some kind of hobby or something? I guess. The next slide. Type of the promotional research before launching your own product too much. Yeah. Before you release your product, like massively sell like those chips or Coke, you might need to do a research test before launching it, like massively, like printing off all of the North American site supermarket. Because if you did the marketing mistake, like this a bit off, like something that tastes worse than like ketchup chips well, ketchup chips is one of the best one, but that's a bit hard to find these days. But there's something like really, really bad chips, like regular chips is maybe one of them, like especially tastes like too dry or something that cannot be sold that much unless you dip with a sauce. There's something like those marketing tests before those marketing tests through promotional research tests on site before like massively production it and losing a lot of profit if you didn't sell it enough in the end and you finally launch it by mistake. So this is the promotional research, such as kind of like discounted advertising and stuff like those, or maybe another ways or method of um, but kind of like play testing on video games before launching it. That's what I used to do, kind of, or asking for feedback and stuff like those. So advertising, the positive side and the con side is negative side. Our advertising is pro side is that it reach to many people by, from seeing it. And con side, the bad stuff is higher cost for the real official advertising in the whole entire public. Well, it shouldn't cost that much if you have that much large corporation investment. So it won't waste your money that badly if it's official advertising, such as the Pokemon Go. Like the first time before I released this, the advertising was crazy up high in YouTube ads, gaming magazines, stuff like those, and TV, television channel, television like advertising maybe I guess once from before and stuff like those that went crazy. The Pokemon Go advertising went crazy, so they didn't really lose that much profit, but they have some technical issue back then because too much high population of server side back then. Just like playing all at once. Well, those are okay because they have large investment corporation stuff that they can manage to invest the higher cost of advertising that whole entire public, like the more official ones. Not like those cheap word ads or something like those that is like probably useless. Like I'd rather not even do with it. Well, for me, advertising, I think Facebook advertising on YouTube advertising. No, YouTube marketing and Facebook marketing is maybe better if you keep on uh, using it more. What is it called? Using it more constantly and stuff like those. Launching those YouTube videos, marketing your like for example my older YouTube channel that shows some YouTube tutorial on how to make video games, like such as whole buttons. That's one of the hardest ones that I've ever made. And maybe the other hardest one that I figured out by myself is to convert the variables by saving it and somehow go to next scene and open it again, like converting the variables to another scene without like losing the memory variables. Something like those. Like engineering is hard as heck. That suggests you not to do engineering projects being sold or even plastic stuff being sold unless you just reselling it from somewhere else, which is kind of illegal-ish unless you too unless the country is too poor to like manage to like survive and you have to resell some stuff. That's the only chance of surviving, I guess. Well, that's economics and society stuff. Uh, yeah, but definitely not corporation. Through business bank accounts, shouldn't be reselling stuff. And copywriting issue, which I did not in this YouTube videos. Where am I again? Face-to-face selling, us going on desks, maybe in the front of the mall, kind of advertising at the same time while selling some test stuff like before trying too long on your own startup company or something like those. When your product might sucks a lot, like my one, like I can't really code that like software engineering stuff that crazy with server programming. with full back end stuff like those. So I might miss make like a few $1,000. I'm gone for the year. Uh, so having the more immediate face-to-face feedback. Yeah, that's the pro. Positive side and con is having the slightly higher cost per good contract workers. Because you have to have a good social connection workers, like instantly attract at least a few person maybe per hour or something. That's maybe good luck already. So that the interest in like your own product, like selling good sharp knives for a kitchen, cook like chef, good chef, like professional chef or something, like those things, performance. Contract workers, yeah, it had to be slightly higher for at least face-to-face selling. Yeah, at least like not embarrassing people, workers. And oh yeah, also before I was saying like engineering product was really hard to create. Well, if you manage to create plastics production, being sell or jewelry crafting manship or something, those are pretty hard already. By those things you can go to college for it, but those machines might cost a lot. So I need some investment. Yeah, just to make stuff. But those purchasing machines. Well, I think I should tell you this: how to create a startup company. The purchasing those machine doesn't mean you engineering, just you using machine and stuff like those. Like my where I used to work in Steelworks, it is all machines and grounding stuff and smoothing stuff and cutting stuff and kind of like welding. These all machines, doesn't mean see engineering at all. And well, so far the most chance of good luck is being chef already, like simply cooking food with knowing their own ingredients and know how to cook on time management to serve their food, stuff like those. Those are the best luck that it should be not illegally like reselling stuff. Uh, yeah, and the cheaper sell promotion, positive, your newer client would be happier for the cheaper discount. Meanwhile, you are testing them with your own product selling at the same timing. So you can maybe ask them their feedback or fill in what they used to do back in around kindergarten or young elementary school times. Like they used to like ask for some feedback, like by filling inside feedback notes and just put inside withdrawing box of some sort. That's why I seen it back in somewhere in Niagara Falls, I guess. It's many years ago. Not sure what they're feedbacking for, but it's many years ago when I was younger. That there a lot of people use it does that. And it's during this time that they sell those professional candles that smells like vanilla and stuff like those back then. Those good startup companies, but those like something like those weird stuff, like good startup companies, expensive stuff, goodies, not as cheap goodies back then. Like it's slightly gone nowadays because North American economics not that good anymore, I guess, but still surviving. And con, too many people could be lining up to purchase your own too big discounts and your own too new product that would might be coming out sooner. Like those negative stuff is just line up. Uh, it's not that bad. At least we see some feedback. Unless you don't have any feedback, it's even like don't know what I'm doing. So too big discount. Yeah, just create a lineup. Yes, it's okay. At least you get some feedback before launching the whole product. Yeah, that's the main point. What you're supposed to do is get feedback. Better than doing no lines up or no one no customers will be back. So the special public events relations. Well, public is what's public relations. It's a specific job that like contacting the community center people and opening the special event and stuff like those. Or maybe open a special event the whole entire park that you can book it. Something like those. Like those are called public relations, but I just name it special public event relations to make it more obviously what it make uh, to make you guys understand what it really does. So the positive, it will cost effectively if you have opened up the very successful the special events idea if it is made possibility. It's something like such as churches, like special events, such as like lunch gathering or something like those. Well, those are easy part, but not like in whole entire public. Churches a bit tend to be private for a long term. Uh, for a long time, I means. But or something more like the wanting the 4K special events, fund fundraising and stuff like those. Well, for business side, it's maybe just to set up the tents and just giving promotional coupons or something. It's a lot easier. But those something special events, I'm not sure what this business side or special event does. It's not just like playing some kind of like circus game that is custom handmade, like blowing a ball in a loop or something. I don't know. So negative side, it will be very hard to make the very good idea for everyone will fit in this very big special event. Because some people can be really biased and just like start bullying your special event. If it looks like some kind of weird ghetto people, yeah, something like those. Yeah. So phone almost finished. I think this is my last slide, like for full of notes. So phone call advertising only. Positive is calling by your own business. Phone advertising only. Directly to them could have the more targeted messages feedback into them. Well, for me, I suggest not to use this for safety concern. It's not like banning on company. It's just like this looks a bit hilarious sometimes. But I found this in a textbook where I seen it. And the con side, it will definitely like they would just ignore you because like it's just a habit of busy life. Like no one willing to call strangers, especially receiving it. Strangers calling you guys, it just sounds so that annoying already. Especially advertising might be okay if you like personally like how hilarious like maybe advertising some gaming laptop to me, which is not really possible already because no one does that. Yeah, like that Pacific thing that may attract me on advertisement through the phone call, not like calling me always like something weird like Bell Canada or something that most likely already have this contract already, phone contract, internet contract from someone else. Yeah, I think I almost finished. And this is the textbook that I have already by hand and just referencing it and giving credit afterwards. That shouldn't be that bad copyright. I'm not taking photos of inside the textbook or something. Just sharing out the notes for free. Like some of the professor does it privately in their own college school, but I just do it in public because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pre-studying it for fun, I guess. I don't know. There and this is my my business live YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you.